Bonnie Woody. Happy Monday. I hope you had an awesome weekend. How are you, Jeannie?
Absolutely. My name's Jeannie D. Welcome to the show. Today we bring you the incredible story of a young boy named Joshua Sandy who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. Now at the age of 10, they've discovered this incredible operation done in India with a 90% success rate against autism. We're going to be bringing you his story right here on Afternoon Express.
Yeah, and with the help of some very kind, hardworking people, they were able to actually raise the money to get this stem cell operation done. And it's an incredible story, and we get to tell you about Joshua's first words when he spoke for the very first time after the operation. Beautiful. Really sweet.
Yeah, and is Danilo here as well?
Indeed I am. Good afternoon, South Africa, and welcome to Afternoon Express. So yes, it's a brand new week, and you might be thinking, what's different here? Clement, this feels very strange. What is going on?
So I don't know if it because it was my recent birthday right now. I'm getting a brand new gift. It's a brand new kitchen.
Oh my word! So you get a kitchen, you get a kitchen, and you get a kitchen!
So we're getting used to this place right now. This is going to be temporary home. And if you want to say your farewells to the old kitchen, just get your tissues ready as we cook in our kitchen for the very last time.
Lovely. All right, so what are we going to be making in our 2 different kitchens today? I know there's 2 recipes on the show. What are we doing?
We're going to make such a traditional fish and chips dish.
Yummy.
You and I are going to get hands-on with this one.
Right.
And then I'm going to make something a little different for a nice weekday dinner. How about some beautiful chicken covered in bocconcini, parmesan, in a tomato ragu.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Bellissimo, bellissimo, as we would say in the Afternoon Express. Loved. Also, later on, if you're a big sweet treat lover, I went to go and check out a really cool sort of confectionery space called Ambassador Confectionery. Oh my heavens. If you ever want to know what the process was to make your very own nougat, these guys make the most decadent nougat in the world. All those details coming up on Afternoon Express today. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's start it on the couch.
Now, Joshua Sandy, a 10-year-old boy from Cape Town, was born 2 months premature and was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. When his parents found out about an innovative medical procedure in India with a 91% success rate, they set off on a mission to get Josh there.
Now, they managed to raise funds through a fundraiser and get Josh to India for the procedure. Today, we learn more about this incredible story, and we're joined by Josh's mom, Sandy. Welcome to the
Thank
Loft.
you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What an absolute journey you've been on. First of all, you had 4 miscarriages, and then eventually your miracle child was born to you, Joshua. What was the first 2 years of his life like that raised some concerns, I suppose, for you to take him to a doctor and ultimately find his diagnosis of autism?
As you said, Joshua was born 2 months premature. His weight was 1.6 kilos. And he was a tiny little baby, and then obviously he started growing beautifully. He picked up milestones till the age of 1 year and 6 months. After that, that's Joshua on his 1-year birthday. Aww. And from there onwards, he went to a creche, and she could pick up that he's not acknowledging his name, or he's not listening, and he's not socializing, etc., etc. And then from there onwards, we went to the pediatricians, neurologists, the whole shebang, and he was diagnosed 2011 with autism. Wow. Joshua was born on autism, 2nd of April. So on what a cliche. Day. On Autism Day.
Now, just for our viewers, what exactly is autism, and are there varying degrees of the disease?
Yeah, there are various degrees of autism. You get your autistic, classic autistic, severe, mildly, and moderate. Now, Joshua is on moderate, as confirmed now with Neurogen in India. Autism is a neurological, sorry, I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, neurological development issue, whereby they don't socialize, the speech is an issue, they don't communicate as per normal, some of them are nonverbal. Then you have your Asperger's syndrome that's high functioning. With autism is, with Dr. Locke, what he said to me, and I need to share this with you immediately, he said to me that autism is a problem to be fixed. And, for those parents out there and for mother like me, to say something like that, you want hope, and for him to say that autism is a problem to be fixed, come on. Who cannot say no to that?
Absolutely. So what are the challenges that come with raising an autistic child, from the type of school setting or school environment that you choose for them, and the kind of support that you need? And is South Africa, the South African landscape, the educational landscape, a place that offers a lot of options for children?
Well,
like
with
that?
all honesty, Joshua has been through 8 schools. He's 10 years old. He's been through all those schools. He had his ups and downs. I actually removed him out of the schools because I couldn't see any performances. And for South Africa, there is a waiting list for autistic kids, which is plus minus 3,500 kids. That's on a waiting list. What do you do as a parent when they say, you know, your child is on a waiting list? Come on, you're not going to give up. You will actually let that child go and have education with or without anybody's support. Now, yes, it's very expensive for an autistic child because he needs a full-time carer. Like, I've got an amazing Agnes that's assisting him. There's OT, there's ABA, which is your behavior issues. There's special education, there's speech. There's a lot involved with development and support for autistic child.
So Josh wasn't able to speak at all for his first 10 years of
He's
life?
been non-verbal. Here and there, he will copy words, obviously with prompt, like hello, but that's basically it.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you carry this emotionally as a family? I mean,
How do you carry
what
emotions?
happens?
You have to be strong. You know, you can't give up hope because you are the only key as a parent to be there for your child. Don't be in denial. Your child is being diagnosed. It's not a life sentence, not a death sentence. You are there for your child. And yes, there was a lot of emotions. Me and my husband, Mark, we had our fair share. And we said to each other, you know what? We're not going to give up on Joshua, and we're not going to give up on anybody else.
Yeah. So how did you first hear about this operation and the
Because
opportunity that it
is a
presented?
cure for autism a known thing?
No, not at all. This has been very silent. And you know, I'm so blessed to have Sankri Virasamy, that's Josh's principal, and also Carbonado Energy Autism to Learn School, where Josh is at. She went to Johannesburg and she met Dr. Alok Sharma, that's now from Neurogen Brain and Spine Institute. And she listened to this whole conference, and she came back with the book, and she said to me, you know what? I need to share something with you. I said, Sankri, goodness gracious, I can't deal with this anymore. What did Joshua do? No. There is something you need to look at. And she gave me this book, and she said to me, you know what? You need to do this. I'm going to stand behind you 100%. You have your family and friends behind you. Let's do this. And when I went through this book, you know, you're skeptical, and you look at, you know, there's issues here and there and whatever. But you know what? 91% curable. Come on. And then obviously, you need to raise the funds.
And how much did you have to raise for this
I
operation?
had to raise $11,000 US, which is 150,000 Rand. But you know what? With the grace of God and the support that I have with my family, my friends, we just pulled it off by obviously creating the awareness, but also with the massive fundraiser that we did for Joshua on the 31st of March. And the event was called Be My Voice.
Wow.
And Be My Voice pulled it off for Joshua, and we lifted off to India on the 15th of April.
Wow, that's amazing. We're going to be back with you and
you.
Josh after the break, because we're going to find out exactly how the event went off and how the operation went.
Thank
you so much for chatting to us.
Sure.
I'm very excited to hear more.
Great.
What an incredible story. Honestly, I hope you guys are glued to your TV screens this afternoon. And while you are, make sure you head over to our Facebook page. It's Afternoon Express. We're asking you the question on our Facebook page today. What are the little things that your mum does to show you her love for you every single day? And I want to read some of those comments. Mlindi Kazi says, as I don't stay with her, she phones me every morning and evening just to say that she wanted to check on me. Busi Yankee says she calls me every day at 12 to remind me to pray. That means a lot to me. Awesome one, Busi. And Mongani made a little joke at the end there, but he says she checks up on me asking how my day was at varsity. Sometimes I feel like she is overprotective of me. Lol. And then Sir Avila says calling in the morning just to hear how I slept and to wish me a good day ahead. So many little and really big ways that mothers show us how much they love us. And I can't wait to read some more of your comments coming through on our Facebook page. It's Afternoon Express. More of these incredibly inspiring stories after these.
Get a taste of the smooth life and you could win big when you buy Tropica.
Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, a weekly giveaway of an experience with a Tropica Island of Treasure contestant, Sunglass Hut vouchers, Daniel Klein watches, or LG home appliances. You could also win the grand prize of a brand new Kia Sportage. T's and C's apply on tropica.co.za. There's nothing smoother than winning with Tropica. Don't forget to watch Tropica Island of Treasure Seychelles every Monday at 7:30 on SABC3.
Make Mother's Day blissful. Lindor from Lind.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, live on SABC3. Today we're telling the story of Joshua Sandy, who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. And last month, he went to India to undergo an innovative procedure to help with autism.
We're back with Josh's mum, Sandy, and we're joined now by Josh, as well as his helper, Agnes, and Gabriella from Afro Sapien Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so you know that you found out that you had to raise the 150,000 Rand to
Correct.
be able to send Josh to India for the stem cell operation.
Yes.
How did you raise the money?
Through public. It was public awareness. Gabriella, my PR lady, my full-on support, she did massive social media, which is our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We were on different radio shows, and we just created that awareness that he needs to go to India.
Right, so Gabriella and you were friends, and she runs Afro Sapien Entertainment. And who
correct.
came up with the suggestion to raise the money this way?
Well, we both did. The first time, Sunday actually brought Joshua to me, I fell in love with this boy. But Afro Sapien, our mission and our goal is to ignite passion of possibility. And we'd like to uplift communities and businesses and people. And that's where we bring our social side to this side, where we fell in love with Joshua and say, if we can do this for Joshua, we can do it for many other kids.
Correct.
And there are many other disadvantaged autistic kids that don't have the means, and this is why we are planning a roadshow. Say hello, Joshua. Hello. Yes. Say thank you.
Thank you.
So this is where we're planning a roadshow. We have a brand ambassador, Russell, and we also want to thank you all our artists who actually made it possible for Joshua and Sandy to go to this event in India.
Yes.
And Wayne McKay was part of it, Maya, Priyanka, Tasneem, all those people. We are so grateful because their time and effort, and they will do it again. So we basically are going to look forward to run this campaign and a roadshow, which will be starting in June. I'm really busy with Joshua here.
What was the first big significant change after the operation that you noticed?
Sure. Firstly, much more calmer and relaxed and more focused. And you know what? That was so amazing when he finished his when the operation was completed, and he said to me, "Give me food, Mama, please."
And that was the first sentence he'd ever said in his whole life.
"Give me food, Mama, please." And
And he
me
had
and my
called you
husband,
Mama for the first.
Yes. And me and my husband, we were like, okay, so
It's worked
who's
already.
going to run out? Who's going to get the food? No, get him Kentucky or McDonald's or something. We need to reward him. So that was his first words, obviously in sentence as well. He's doing amazing. He's doing
I just
amazing.
have to butt in there, you know, she almost collapsed. She sent me a message. She says, you know, I said to Joshua, 5 minutes to bedtime. And he said, no, 10 minutes. For us, that's major.
Yes.
Now, the smallest achievement in any autistic parent's life is that small little, it's huge for them. For other people, it might be small, but for them, it's very huge. You know? Joshua, look. Say hello, say bye.
So Joshua, welcome to our show. Should we
high
high
five
five?
for Jeannie. Say high five for Jeannie.
five.
Go.
Give high five.
You've got to come here.
Come to Joshua.
High five. High five.
Give high five, Josh.
Yeah, buddy.
Another one.
So now, what is the process now? I mean, how...
Okay, so the
What's
operation is now completed. Joshua will have massive rehab. They call it rehab, but basically therapy. So he will have OT, speech, ABA, special education, the whole shebang. He will have full-on school education in the morning. In the afternoon, this lady, Agnes, will work with him full-on. And he will have aquatherapy. So for the next few months, he will be watched. And we need to report back to Neeraj in India to explain to them what is happening. And on the 31st of October, which is his 6 months, he will have to go back to India so they can check up on him to see his development, etc.
And he looks very excited about that.
He's
Agnes,
very
you must be
excited.
such a blessing for him to have in his life.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy to meet Josh in 2013.
Yeah, that's
The only thing I love to him is a loving child. And he's also willing.
good for you.
The only thing I did notice when he's coming from India, he is very calm.
Nice.
And the little words are coming,
Yeah.
which is we are happy.
I love
The
that.
only thing I can say to Gabe and Sandy, they are amazing moments.
Yeah. And as are
Because-
you. He's got the
And
three
I
of you.
think those kids, they need some people to look after them.
Of course.
I will say hi to Caponado Energy, my Principal Sankri. I've got Valencia there, I've got Aaron, I've got Papsi.
Look at that.
Then
Thank you
I think
so
we
much.
need to give love to those kids.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
And
Definitely.
there is some people need to look after
Exactly.
them.
And thank you so much for coming through and sharing the story.
Thanks so much,
Thanks,
too.
Josh. So much.
Now, today we celebrate awesome mums, and nothing says I love you like treating your mum to an ultimate Lindor high tea and spa treatment at the beautiful 5-star Sellers Hohenort Hotel. For today's special edition of Afternoon Express, Clem treats his mum to a very special high tea indeed.
So today was quite an eventful day. We got treated so much by Linda, of course. So it was full of like snacking, amazing foods, champagne with all Lindo balls in them. And then the spa treatment. Did you enjoy your spa treatment?
It was awesome. It was amazing.
I'm still
Really
feeling
pampered.
that. So you can kind of say it's pretty true that hashtag Lindo does love moms. After today's experience, there's no doubt that they really do.
Really, Clem?
Yeah.
What I love most about my mom is the fact that she's such a strong believer in treating people equally, and that's something that she's installed in myself and my siblings, just to treat people with the utmost respect. And even if people maybe don't treat you the way that they should, it's more beneficial just to treat them the way that you would want to be treated. And I think that's something that I take with me wherever I go every day.
What does Mother's Day mean to me? It's a day of being spoiled, and I relax and I do absolutely nothing. And I love chocolates, so it's a day that I can have as many as I want to, and the kids take over.
So when it comes to Mother's Day, I will take care of the food. My younger sister will take care of the personalized gift wrapping and cards. And then the middle sister, she's in charge of kind of like the time management for the day, because I tend to get carried away in the kitchen, and the little one tends to get carried away as well with the creative little drawings. So the middle sister's job is to make sure that everything gets out at the right time, the day runs smoothly. So she's kind of like, she manages us, let's just say that. So coming from a family that's very passionate about spending time together, it's kind of obvious that we all really have our best times when we are all together, and I think it makes my mom very happy. So obviously my fondest memories being a child when the whole family's been together. Until today, that's still the truth. Whenever we're all together, we have the most fun ever.
The time spent with your family can never be replaced, and Mother's Day is the only day that I take time out from everything just to sit and be with my kids. So it's a very important day to me. I always look forward to Mother's Day. It's my favorite day of the year.
The earliest memory I have of my mom is when my dad had spinal surgery and we just got this Beetle and mom just learned how to drive, and we were visiting my dad one evening and I remember us busy with the gears, and I was so young, I must have been like 4 or 5, but me being a guy giving my mom advice of how to get this Beetle into gear. But it was amazing. I will never forget that. I think that was actually my oldest memory of my mom. Love is, for me, just giving compassion, respect and understanding to people. It is caring without limits. It's being selfless with your time, which I think my mom that's been doing for years and just continues to do. Love is just not feeling that it's a chore or a sacrifice to do that, but it's just like natural instinct.
Clem has influenced me so much, and I think daily he just inspires me. He does not allow circumstances or situation to determine his goals and limits in life.
So I think this year's Mother's Day, we kind of have to step it up a bit. So following this amazing high tea, I think you're going to be expecting a little better.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do our own home version of a high tea. Whoa, we have been so spoiled.
We have to hide these from your sisters, Clem.
Oh, Clem, that is such a fantastic treat. Why don't you treat your mum as here on Afternoon Express to a similar thing?
I think so. I think Friday maybe we'll work on something, yeah.
Your mother's looking amazing.
She's
she
absolutely
looks so
gorgeous.
young.
I had it when I was 3. Yeah. But so funny, I actually used to work at the Sellers Ho and do it, and it's so nice to go back there and actually be treated to like the whole high tea and take my mom there. It was really, really amazing.
Did your mom absolutely love it?
Yes, and I'm taking her back again.
You're taking her back?
Honestly, such an amazing experience. That massage, followed by the lunch and the champagne and all that lint, it was amazing.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Wow.
I wonder what Danilo's doing to his... Or if
his
he's giving
mom.
us Mother's Day presents as well.
Absolutely.
So considering we're so nurturing to him here on the show.
I'm not sure whether it was nurturing or whether you're trying to make a stab at your ages there, ladies. No, no, no. Of course, Mother's Day treats for everybody on Afternoon Express always. And it got me thinking all these conversations about these Mother's Day treats and what would our worlds be without our moms. And in celebration of Mother's Day coming up this Sunday, we have been asking you to share your most special and blissful moments that you have shared with your mom. And here are a few of the comments that we found that were our favorites. The first one came through from Shemaine Sibande from Johannesburg, who says, being the only girl, my mother and I are best friends. She is my rock and has been the best that she can possibly be, raising us as a single parent. This has been my favorite picture of us because she is holding my daughter, and it means a lot to me to have her in my new journey as wife and mother. I am blessed to know that she will always teach my baby girl the power of prayer and unconditional love. Hashtag a blissful moment. What a special one to go and share with us on Afternoon Express. Those 3 generations of beautiful memories. Our next blissful moment came from Neo Fisher in Johannesburg, and she says, my blissful moment was when my mom was giving my speech at a surprise bridal shower. And those are always the times where mothers really think about those really cool stories and share the depths of their heart with you. So that's a really cool one. Thank you for that. Now, if you don't have anything planned for Mother's Day just yet, then don't worry. Lindor have you covered. 6 luxurious venues around the country will be hosting an exclusive Lindor high tea that will make your mom feel blissfully pampered and spoilt. To attend one of these fantastic high teas, all you have to do is visit our website. It's afternoonexpress.co.za for a list of the venues and details on how to purchase tickets. And don't forget, when you share your hashtag blissful moments with us on Facebook, you stand a chance of winning tickets. So make sure you enter. Gotta spoil mom this Mother's Day, right? We'll be right back after this. Moms know all about crazy moments, busy days and sleepless nights. But there are also beautiful moments between moms and their children which make for precious memories. You could win tickets to a Lindor high tea with your mom at one of 6 luxurious venues around SA in a region of your choice when you share a hashtag blissful moment on the Afternoon Express Facebook page. Treat yourself and your mom and share your hashtag blissful moment now to win with Lindor and Afternoon Express.
Lindor from Lindt.
Warm welcome back to Afternoon Express on this Monday afternoon. I hope you had a glorious weekend and a good day so far. And now they're always there when you need a friend and always know what to say and when. We joined McCain on a school roadshow to hear what the learners had to say about their fantastic moms.
How to describe her, because she's everything to me. She's just amazing.
I love her a lot because she's always there for me, protects me, cares about me, and I'm very happy because even though she's not my mom, but she treats me like I'm her child.
All those years that I felt miserable because I've been the only child, she still showed me how to love and care for other people.
I'll say my mom is my best friend, my number one best friend out of all people.
She's cool. She has everything like she gives me everything that I need.
She's a loving person, caring, she's a lot of things.
She's also fabulous and fantastic.
She's everything to me, she's lovely.
And she really supports my dreams and stuff like that, so I really love my mom.
It was honestly such a special experience hearing the stories come from the girls and the boys themselves. To see the impact that mothers make in our lives is really, really special. So thanks everyone for sharing their stories with us. Those learners put their pens to paper and shared their unique stories about loving their mothers. Zama Mochwane wrote about her mother's love and endless encouragement. Her mother's consistent support and lessons on never giving up continue to inspire Zama today. So much so that in her essay, Zama promised to return the favor and to say thank you, Mama. She prepared a special meal with the help of McCain.
My mother is that woman who has love, care and support. I love her. We share jokes together. We sometimes paint nails together. We cook together, all those things. Her personality, she's fun. She's like a friend to me. Yeah, she doesn't judge, all those things, yeah. When I wake up in the morning, she leaves me a note saying, "You are the best daughter a mother could have." I feel like I could say to her, "I love you too," but she's gone to work. Yeah, I just kiss them and put them in my bag and go to school. I wanted to surprise you because you have given me the love, care and support. I love the McCain vegetables and I help with the preparations. It was me and the chef, so we made savory rice, slab chips and fish, and salads just for you.
Can I say?
That's it.
Oh, thank you, my baby.
Enjoy.
What a lovely food. When we arrived, I was so surprised because I saw Zama. I said, "Whoa, what's Zama doing there?" He said, "No, I don't know."
Okay, just... Okay.
You are the best thing on my whole entire life. I love you, Mom. Ooh, I love you, my baby. Yo.
She's there for me. That's why I love her so much.
Ooh, Sama is so special because it's the only girl I have, and I'm proud of her.
You know what, slab chips and fish are perfect for chilled down Friday dinners when you don't really feel like doing all that cooking. My favorite memory of slab chips and fish is probably in high school. I remember one of my things that I used to do when I came to school in the mornings was if I had saved enough pocket money, the first thing I want to get from the tuck shop was always a lekker thing of slab chips. And then after my graduation, it was the first thing my family and I did, which was get slab chips and fish.
Oh wow, sounds amazing. I mean, it's amazing how the smell of things can bring all those memories through. And this is exactly one of those dishes.
Indeed, and if you've got similar stories, Clem is now going to show us how to recreate the delicious McCain slab chips and fish meal inspired by Zama's surprise. And we all know there's nothing like McCain slab chips. So let's get started.
Sure thing. So let's get started on our fish. And I've got the batter that's already made. It's very simple batter with flour and soda water. Cool. A little salt in there just to season it. But what I like to do is actually like to coat my fish in a little bit of flour before it goes into the batter. Reason for that, it just helps the batter stick to it a lot more.
Oh, cool tip, thanks.
Absolutely. So Dan, you are going to do our McCain slab chips.
Great.
There you go. So what you can do is you can actually get that in the oil salon. Cool. And I'm going to just give a nice touch. You want to get all the excess flour off of your fish.
That's
how easy is that?
That's nice and hot.
So what's really great is you're going to get, we are going to recreate that whole slab chip experience now. That's more than enough in there.
Cool.
Cool. Dan, will you give my batter a quick mix?
I can indeed.
That's perfect.
Just to make sure that all those ingredients are nicely combined in there. There you go.
And you can pop it on the side for me.
This thing.
Just the whisk.
There we go.
Cool. So in it goes. Look at that. Doesn't it look out? You see how it coats the fish?
Yes.
That's because of the extra flour. So let me just skip past you real quick.
Let's do a little double over.
So the trick here is to not just let go of the fish immediately.
Like I did with my chips, yes.
You want to get a nice coating on it like that.
Yummy.
Get a good grip. We'll shake off any excess if there is. And just gently hold it.
You hold it for a few seconds. How come? Just to prevent the oil from splattering everywhere?
Exactly.
Okay,
just like that. And your chips are doing well. What you can do is you can actually pop some, you can take your called a spider, and you can just maneuver some of the chips so they're all coated in oil, just push them down a bit. That's going to go away and do its own thing. I'm going to ask you to help me out here for a second. Can you pass that to the side?
I can indeed.
And this one?
Just make some space for the rest of the yumminess.
So what I want to create, I kind of want to create a nice, beautiful seafood platter. So again, I've got this beautiful bowl for you. I'm going to put you to work.
Great. I'm always keen on a little bit of work. Because obviously you've got the slab chips, you've got the fish and the thingy. What else do you need to put to that?
Beautiful, beautiful savory rice.
Cool.
So again, all you. That's going to go in. While you're doing that, I'm just going to check on our fish real quick.
That should be enough. This is what's so cool about these is last time you showed me that this basically just gets popped into the microwave and is done almost in a jiffy.
Super quick. So what you want to do, I'm going to do that in a second. What you do is just check on your chips. You want to get that slab chips experience. You want it to brown slightly before you take it out. Our fish is going away, looking beautiful, doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
Please say you have a tip for us on how to keep your slab chips slapped, because it's one of the cool things that I've learned. I mean, a lot of time you put your chips in the oil and they become crispy on the outside and you want to try and keep that slappiness. I saw you doing something early on before the show even came on air that I think was a really cool tip to share. So will you show
I'm going
us?
to teach you all about that in a minute. Don't worry about it, Dad. I'm going to teach you all my secrets. They're not my secrets, they're McCain's secrets, but you're going to learn about it.
Gotcha.
So cool. So everything's going really, really well now. Let me tell you about this rice. Looking good. I've got one done for us already.
Oh, done and dusted, so this doesn't have to go into the microwave
all the
at
way to the side.
Great. Oh my word, I love seafood platters. It almost reminds me like if you kind of go to the south coast of Italy, around the Sicilian coast, always it's like the savoury rice, the yellow rices with all the vegetables thrown in there, a delicious sort of like a seafood mixed in there with your delicious chips.
Exactly.
Amazing.
That's looking amazing. Look at that steam coming off there. Has to be super steamy when you do this. Now, let me give you a little bit of the inside on how to keep your slab chips slapped.
Great, show me.
So what you're going to do, I'm going to keep this in a second. I'm going to use that now. You're going to take some newspaper, and you're going to get your chips out of the oil, and you can put them straight out in the newspaper. And I've got some vinegar and some salt for you.
Cool, I've got them here ready to rock and roll when you need them.
Oh, looking so good. So there's two things that are going to happen now. The newspaper is going to absorb the excess oil.
Okay.
And we're going to wrap it up, and it's going to steam inside the newspaper.
Oh, I see. So that's how you get the outside to sort of soften slightly.
That's right.
Yummy. And it will also absorb all of the nice vinegary flavours and the salty flavours. Okay, there we go.
It takes 5 minutes, Dan.
Cool.
3 minutes in the fryer and 2 minutes of steaming. So
Great.
let's go. Let's do this magic thing. Okay, cool. Dan, salt me.
Salt
Don't
you.
assault me. Let's go.
That we don't do on national television.
No. Okay, cool. So vinegar.
Cool.
I love vinegar.
Is this vinegar or that vinegar?
Oh, go for the small one.
No, sorry.
Just a little bit.
How much do you want? Say when.
There we go. Perfect.
Cool.
And now you're going to wrap it all up. And that's going to steam.
Oh, that smells so good. Literally, this reminds me of all of those trips you take to the sort of Western Cape. Whenever you go down sort of Muizenberg areas to go get a really, really good quality slab chips and fish. Now you can do it yourself at home, which is awesome.
There you go. So Dan, I'm going to be really rustic. How about we actually serve the chips in the newspaper?
Great idea.
Great.
Love
So
it.
you can pop that on our little platter we're going to serve it on. While I get my fish out.
Don't tell Glenn. Oh, yum.
All right. Look at our beautiful piece of fish.
You are an absolute star.
Does it look
done.
like? Does it look authentic? So let's unveil our beautiful chip. Oh, there's a little opening already. Have you been in there?
No, what do you mean by opening in there? No.
That looks so good. Want to give it a little touch of salt again. Oh, that's so amazing. Dan,
Yum.
can I get some rice on there, please, Dan?
Absolutely. Oh, just on the side, yeah.
There we go.
Yummy, yummy. This is like a really cool dish to make for the whole entire family. I mean, we mentioned it being a sort of Friday dish, but this could totally be an entire weekend family thing.
Exactly. McCain's like perfectly recreated this beautiful seafood platter. I mean, I'd love a good fry-up on a Friday night. Don't you think?
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've got fish in my tummy.
Yeah, why not? Beautiful fish. Amazing McCain slab chips. All it needs now
is the squeeze of lemon. Et voila, everybody, your very own homemade McCain slab chips with a deliciously fried fish and some side rice. All the details you can get, obviously, from us, but right now it's time for us to take a short commercial break. Welcome back to Afternoon Express on this Monday afternoon. It's so good to have you with us on the show today. And I've been thinking quite a lot because I've been watching all this content about Mother's Day and it's coming up on this coming weekend. And everyone's probably getting pretty nervous about what to buy mom or what to do for mom on Mother's Day. So recently I got a huge opportunity to go and check out behind the scenes of how Woolworths make some of their incredibly delicious treats because they're the simplest and most delicious way to treat mom on Mother's Day. Take a look. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and if you haven't figured out a way to spoil mum just yet, we may have found the perfect gift right here in the Western Cape in Paarl.
Talisa, we all want what's best for our moms. What makes coming to Ambassador Confectioneries the best place to find those good quality products?
So Ambassador Confectioneries is all about bespoke handcrafted products. So that's what we love about that. It's not mass produced at all. And what's also lovely is that they source ingredients from sustainable producers or farmers, and also they support local communities.
Honestly speaking, your job fascinates me. How does a product developer develop products from scratch?
First of all, you don't get bored in this job at all. I absolutely love it. If you're a foodie, this is the job to be in. So we collaborate with our suppliers to actually come up with the new concepts, and we're actually standing in the heart of the kitchen where we actually test things, we cook up things, and that's basically where the magic starts. And we test, taste, and yeah, we take it from there.
So you've tested, you've tasted, I'm sure you've tasted again. But you're also a mother, so what products would you recommend we look for when it comes to Mother's Day?
Of course, everybody's favorite is Turkish Delight, but there's also this lovely plain nougat coated with chocolate, and it doesn't have any nut or fruit inclusions in it. So for those people that don't like nuts, that's basically what you can have. But for me, as a mum, hopefully my kids are listening, because I would love to get this cranberry macadamia nougat wedge, which is loaded with macadamia nuts and some cranberry. It's made with free-range egg, and it's just delicious, and it's the perfect gift for mum.
There are many theories around the origins of nougat. Some say it originated in the Middle East in the 10th century AD, while others insinuate that it started in Mediterranean Europe. Well, regardless of the origins of nougat, this Mother's Day you can find some of the best right here in South Africa. Meet the boss. This is Jacob Woolman, the GM of Ambassador Confectionery. He's like Willy Wonka, but with guns. Jacob, quality products are as important to you as they are to Woolworths, so this is the perfect relationship to have. I mean, how did it all come together?
Ambassador Confectionery started off as an owner-managed company, which operated from his home kitchen in Vryheid, with a lady called Susar Opperman and her mother. So they started in the kitchen to manufacture nougat, and then they went to retail with the amazing product that they developed. During that stage, then obviously Woolworths was deemed the perfect business partner, and we've been together with Woolworths now for 16 years. The beauty of the food industry is that everybody needs to eat, and food also brings people together. For me personally, it's such a joy because our products is also part of the nostalgic range. So it's a great gifting option around Mother's Day and Father's Day. And just to see the joy on people's faces when they indulge into our treats is just what makes it all worth it.
I honestly think you've got the sweetest job in more ways than one working here. How did you become the GM of Ambassador Confectionery?
And I got this opportunity to run another factory within this group, which is also a wood supplier. At that stage, we manufactured protein bars and various snack bars for Woolworths, which was obviously a passion of mine. When this opportunity came about to take on the confectionery side of things, I couldn't resist it because I always had a sweet tooth as a child.
I also had a sweet tooth as a child, but I've still got mine today, so let's go sink our teeth into some cool activities.
Let's go out now.
Cool.
Biggest whisk you've ever seen in your life?
Somebody, let's shine a spotlight on these deliciously decadent treats for Mother's Day, the nougat. How exactly are they made?
We start by whipping up the egg to a nice consistency and then heating all the sweet ingredients like sugar and honey, which gives it that natural sweet flavor. Then roasting the nuts and adding cranberries or something and mixing everything together until you get the nice consistency. Then molding it and cutting it in the shape you want and ready to enjoy.
In typical Danilo style, I've had a sweet day. I walked away with something for my mom for this Sunday for Mother's Day and maybe a little something for myself too. So you know you said that I should get you guys something for Mother's Day?
Yes.
I brought you something for Mother's Day. You can share a little slice of cake. Macadamia nougat.
Thank you very much.
You look so unimpressed.
Although it's because I think Clem actually got these.
Probably.
Clem got them and I think they were for us anyway.
Yeah.
I took them for myself and they were for you anyway, but I can claim it, right? It's national TV. I can do what I like, right?
Thank you. It's the thought that counts.
Thank you very
Have
much.
you guys ever made your own nougat? It was such a cool experience. Honestly, it's awesome.
I struggle with toast, so I might have an issue with the nougat. But yeah, this nougat looks amazing.
I love nougat.
I love nougat.
I snack on that stuff every single evening. It's like a terrible. It's one of those treats which it doesn't feel like a treat with all the nuts in it.
Nougat and Turkish Delight, I have to say, is my
Lovely.
guilty pleasures.
Well, tonight I also took a whole box of those little other little treats home with me, and I always eat them in the evenings if you're like sort of watching TV or watching something on tonight. And I know on Tropica tonight there's going to be some really it's quite tense because
exactly.
Last week, do you guys know this that Kathleen won the bounty? And
No,
then
but she gave it away.
Yes.
No, worst idea ever, Carlene, if you're watching. Bad idea. You need to keep those things.
Keep the bounty, because tonight the episode's going to be airing where somebody else could win the bounty and someone gets eliminated, and we'll have those people on the couch on Afternoon Express.
And also, I mean, I know when I chatted to Carlene, she was really quite expressive in the fact that when she joined the show, she didn't want to make any alliances whatsoever. So she's gone on kind of a little bit cold because now that she doesn't have buddies on the show, she could be voted off.
So if someone were to say, can I join a team?
Support.
When I come and join a team, she'll say, I'm Carlene van Jaarsveld. It should be, I'm Carlene van Neersveld. Anyway, if you guys want to know more details of what to expect from the episode this evening, take a look at this.
Tonight on Tropica Island of Treasure, Seychelles. In the next elimination challenge, teams work those hips as they step into Creole culture.
Dancing is my thing.
While some contestants quickly find their groove, they might end up dancing to a different beat as Team Carlene holds a slender twist bounty advantage.
That's a massive advantage. I'm scared to death.
Tropica Island of Treasure, Seychelles. Tonight at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours.
Something substantial to do.
Good to have you back with us on Afternoon Express. Yes, the brand new space, and we're in transition for our brand new kitchen on Afternoon Express. And so we've shown you how to make a delicious sort of weekend dish, fish and chips for your family. And today we're going to be showing you how to make a delicious ragu, but you named it better than I can. What is it?
Well, it is a ragu,
but you're coating
it's
it
chicken coated in bocconcini, pecorino, cooked in the oven in a tomato ragu.
Yummy. And I know you're probably arriving home from work right now, or kids, you're home already. You want to make sure that you're cooking something delicious for the family. So you can get all the details for this recipe by SMSing the keyword EAT to 33650. It'll cost you R1.50, and those free SMSs don't apply. So SMS that keyword EAT to 33650. It'll cost you R1.50, and those free SMSs don't apply. All the details will appear on your mobile device. Let's get cooking.
Great, so everything about a ragu is very slow. You slow cook your onions with a little bit of thyme, a little bit of olive oil. You slow cook your tomatoes, you slow cook your peppers. Everything is all about slow. But it's amazing because we're entering winter, aren't we?
Here we are. And everything sounds like me, slow, but that's another story.
That's another story. So, interesting fact, do you know where all the little dents are, or little, what do you call these? Little dents,
Indents, yeah.
Wherever those are, that's where the rib of the pepper is. Pretty cool. So if you actually cut in between those, you should end up without any ribs. I guess who's been watching a lot of TV this weekend?
You clearly have been.
Yes, let's see it again. No rib.
Oh my word, that's so cool.
Are you going to go home and try that out right now?
I'm definitely going to go home and try this right now. Although, what about all the rest of it? That's what I'm...
No, we're going to use it, but now just for right now, I'm going to take some peppers. Now, the peppers are really amazing. They add almost like the sweetness of tomato, but a little more savory. Cool. So I love adding peppers in my ragu, and especially when it slow cooks for a very long time, it develops quite a unique flavor. You know peppers are in there. Yeah. It's kind of like very, very intense.
Because it's almost like it's got a tomato. Once it cooked for so long, it's almost got a tomatoey texture, etc., feel to it, but it's just got a unique flavor. So if you're used to cooking with a tomato, this is a nice way to create a diversity, well, a range of that, whatever you call it.
So can you just chop this one for me?
Sure, I can.
While you're busy with that, I'm going to come across you. Cool. Oh, getting used to the kitchen. I've got some herbs and I've got some garlic, got some sugar. And I'm going to go in with some garlic. I like a lot of garlic in my ragu. Again, you can add a lot of garlic because you're really slow cooking it. What happens when you slow cook garlic?
It becomes sweet.
It becomes sweet and it loses that pungent, harsh flavor. So you get the aromaticness and the sweetness without the harsh, garlic pong. Okay,
cool. Yeah. Garlic pong, I like that.
So if you want to get rid of it, cook it for long.
Yeah, it's like beer pong, but with garlic, but in a pan.
Some oregano going in there. I'll take your other peppers. Yes, let's go. And then we got some, let's see what else we got. Obviously, tomatoes. So we've got tin tomatoes, which is, I love tin tomatoes. You always get in the best quality tomatoes when you're getting tin tomatoes. It gets canned at its prime.
Okay. So it's preserved at the best point in its life cycle. So
exactly.
Not going to be too soft or too hard.
Nice and slow. That's going to go for a while. Lucky me, I've got one that I made earlier. So let me tell you about the chicken for a little bit.
Cool.
So Willie's at this amazing, amazing deal right now. So you can get a beautiful roast chicken. These fillets, it's beautifully crusted. This one is spring and then the mozzarella.
I have those. I literally have those once a week.
Good, and they're amazing.
Yeah,
and they're delicious. So good for you. You can get that. This beautiful sweet potato mixed with cinnamon butter and a marble pudding for under 150, and it feeds 4.
That's amazing.
Honestly, are you not happy right now?
I'm very happy because honestly, I keep buying those things anyway, so I might as well just buy the rest and make a meal out of it.
Exactly. So what you do is you take this beautiful, beautiful chicken, pop it into the oven, cook it as instructed, and it comes looking beautiful and crisp like this. So we're going to use that in a second. I'm going to show you what happens to our ragu. Swap this out.
So you're basically showing us how to create like a little sort of adding extra work to what would be something very simple. You can have it like this, but especially one of those people that likes to play around in the kitchen. I know you watch Afternoon Express specifically because you want to learn new ideas and new tricks in terms of your cooking style. This is a great way to be able to add your own flair to your dishes.
Exactly. Let's see what else we got. So we got some herbs. I think we've got enough herbs in there. Dan, I see basil at the back. Can you pass some basil to me?
Sure. Okay,
so what I want to do right now is I want to scoop this ragu with some baby spinach into a dish. You can add some basil for me.
So you basically just wilt that spinach inside your dish?
Inside the sauce. And it's going to go into the oven, which means it's going to cook again. And it's going to wilt the spinach down even more. Same with the basil that's going to go in. And again, the basil, you just tear and add it straight in there.
How many do you want? Like how many pieces of basil?
I love a lot of basil in my ragus or in my sauces in general. But I say that's about good. That's really good.
There you go.
So I'm going to sprinkle that in, tear it in there. Move that around.
Oh, yum. That's adding such a cool color to it as well.
It really is. You say the Italian colors because here comes the white. So here we go. Get a spatula, pop the chicken breasts in there.
Yummy.
Just like that. Nestle them in there.
So now you're getting a nice saucy dish, which you can soak up and just, it's decadent. Honestly, winter, summer, it's like a nice transition dish for the two seasons.
It really is.
Yeah.
How about you pass some bocconcini? What do you know about bocconcini?
Well, I need to get this right, all right? Because I know that you get mozzarella di bufalo, which is mozzarella made of like buffalo's milk. But then you get cremolata, which is the mozzarella with the nice soft gooey inside. These are the miniature versions of that.
Cremolata like a burrata.
Like a burrata.
They kind of are. They're not as gooey, but they're still very, very soft.
They're
on the
stringy.
inside.
They're nice and stringy when you tear them apart.
And they're like
layers.
perfectly sized as well. So that goes down. Then I've got some parmesan.
Okay, here we go. Parmigiano.
And that's just going to go over everywhere. This is going to go back into the oven, and it's going to come out. It's a bit of a stretch now, Dan. It's going to come out looking like that guy on the end.
Yummy.
Look how beautiful that is. It's a little bit warm. And we're going to serve it with this beautiful, beautiful, I mean, I'm obsessed with this. This is the all-buttered cheese-filled baguette.
Yum.
Have you seen them?
Wow, no, this is the first time.
I'm obsessed. So what we're going to do is we're going to serve those two together. You're going to dunk your bread in it, lap up all that sauce. Dinner at your house, because it's dinner for 4.
Awesome. I love it. Well, if you're ready to eat, you can also SMS the keyword EAT, 33650. It'll cost you $150, and those free SMSs don't apply. All the details on how to prepare this delicious ragu-coated sort of chicken breast with all of these different deals and things will be sent to you on your mobile device. It's as simple as SMSing the keyword EAT to 33650. And if you just tuned into the show and want to know how we put this together, here's a quick recap. And just like that, dinner is served on Afternoon Express on a Monday afternoon. It's so good to have you with us in the loft today. And it's so good to have all of you guys joining us today to enjoy a meal with us.
Thank you so much.
Janila's been slaving in the kitchen. He made us bread.
Now, before we go, a very important piece of information that we need to share with our audience. Tell us about Nosh for Josh.
Wow, Nosh for Josh is actually for Joshua. It's a foundation that we started when he was diagnosed in 2011. And it's called Nosh for Josh Foundation. And we can, or you can actually look up on the Facebook page and follow Joshua's journey through the whole procedure. Yes, Joshua.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
And it's a platform you obviously use to support other parents who have questions or need guidance.
Correct. Gabriella, do you want to share more on Nosh for Josh? Because she's my PR.
Well, basically, Nosh for Josh is taking it further. We are going to have lots of campaigns and roadshows, and our biggest one is going to take place in November at the end of the year, where all organisations are going to be part of it, and we are looking to send many kids over to India. In actual fact, we're actually looking to establish an institute or a centre here so they can have a workshop on therapy here in Cape Town, so Dr. Alok Sharma can come down instead of going all the way to India. It makes it just easier for them to actually be here. I mean, the response we had from the people on Facebook, on Nosh for Josh page, is tremendous. People are feeling like there's a voice for them. A lot of people didn't speak about this openly, and now all of a sudden there's somebody speaking about it, you know.
Well, thank you so much, and I think it's been amazing to share your journey, and best of luck with future endeavours and projects.
Yes,
thank you so much for dinner. We'll be back again tomorrow. Until
Thank
then,
you.
good night
Say
and
goodbye.
happy eating.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Should we dish?
Another feel-good production.